So I saw this thing online yesterday and I wanted to share it because I think it's wild when you think about it like this. So what happens if, when you're having a disagreement or an argument with someone, you're both in two parallel experiences at the same time where you are both right? Where there isn't a situation in which somebody has to be wrong and someone has to be right. And this psychologist did a video and she explained how we filter all of our experiences through our own lens. So it's through our childhood experiences, through things we've learned, and how we view the world. So every experience we go into is with that lens. In previous videos, I've explained about how my kind of focus area is around being connection driven. So she explained that you could walk into a room and if you're connection driven, the actual environment won't affect you as much. But if you're an environment driven person, mess and things like that in the environment would really distress you. But you're both seeing the exact same thing. So sometimes when you're having an argument, you're so focused on your own lane that you're not understanding the other person's. And when I heard this, it kind of made me feel a bit sad of like past interactions I'd had with people, understanding that you are literally talking at different levels. And you're kind of having a connection that kind of goes like this, a conversation like that, where you're both missing each other's points. So you're essentially talking to yourself. You're not having connection. And as someone who's very connection based, I think the focus should always be on trying to understand the other person. But even as a connection based person, we are guilty of ignoring the other person, of being so regimented in our own agenda that we don't think about the other person. So it made me feel a bit sad. And it might make you feel a bit sad when you think about all the conversations where you've literally been talking at odds with somebody. But what's really exciting is that now that you know that, you can change how you have interactions with other people. I think fundamentally, each interaction should be focused on repair and rebuild and less on point scoring and trying to win. So when you watch therapy, that there's like on Netflix Blue Therapy about couples, and when you do any therapeutic work or coaching or counselling work, the worst thing you can do in a relationship is start to point score, start to win an argument, because you are creating disconnection when you do that. You are trying to be as far away from the other person as possible. And we see it all the time in TV shows, on politics. People are desperate to disagree. What happens if next time you start an interaction with someone and you feel like you're starting to disagree, you say to yourself, I'm actually now going to agree to disagree with you, but I'm actually going to take away some of the points that you said and I'm going to go and think about them neutrally. Not because we've had this conversation, but think about some of the points that you've raised, some of the things you feel passionate about, and go have a little look into that, because there'll be some validity in somebody's opinion and it might be able to teach you something.